Welcome to Alone in the Dark. Psychological horror meets Southern Gothic in this reimagination of the classic survival horror game. Experience a deep psychological story that goes beyond the realms of the imaginable. Written by the same cult horror writers of Soma and Amnesia. Being developed by Peace Interactive, this game is set to release on March 20th, 2024. So hopefully this year, as long as it doesn't get delayed. This is a love letter to the groundbreaking original that lets you experience a haunting story through the eyes of one of two protagonists. Play as either Edward Carnby or Emily Hartwood and explore the environments, fight monsters, solve puzzles, and uncover the uneasy truth of Derceto Manor. Emily is voiced by Jodie Comer, while Edward is voiced by David Harbour, and I'm sure you've seen him on Stranger Things. So I think it's safe to say that the voice acting will be very good. So what is this game about? Well, it takes place deep in the South during the 1920s. Emily Hartwood's uncle has gone missing. Because of this, she hires a private investigator, which is Edward. Together, they will explore the deepest parts of Derceto Manor. This manor is home for the mentally ill, although it seems a few other strange residents might be staying here as well. While exploring these grounds, we will encounter unexpected guests lurking, nightmarish realms, dangerous monsters, and ultimately uncover a plot of rising evil. At the intersection of reality, mystery, and insanity, an adventure awaits that will challenge our core beliefs. We will be questioning who we can trust and what we believe. This game will revolve around investigating the environment for clues and solving puzzles to advance in the story. Combat will consist of firearms like pistols and rifles, melee weapons, throwables, and even environmental hazards that can be used to take out or have an edge on the monsters. Now, speaking of the monsters, who or what are they? Thanks to the game's website, we get an up close and detailed look at them. I'm not really sure what these are called yet, as I'm sure we will learn that during the game, but they look terrifying. This first one could be a mix of a lizard and some kind of other land animal. To be honest, I have no idea what I would compare this to. It has a tail and two front legs with some kind of hooves or bones for feet. I can't make out any eyes, but the mouth seems huge and opens horizontally with long sharp teeth. The second monster looks to be some kind of human mutation, as it has a clear human skeleton frame, possessing two legs and a rib cage. On its right arm, it has what could be another human skeleton attached to it, also having two arms and another rib cage. This monster seems to lack eyes, as there is no head, just a lot of bones. You can also see it has a massive tentacle for a left arm and smaller ones on its right arm. I've never seen anything like this before. During the trailer, we see this monster in the previous in action attacking the player, but we also see a few others as well. One with a few skulls attached to it, and another with a bunch of worms. I wonder if these worms play a bigger role in how they were mutated or changed. Clearly something has to be mixed with the humans in order for them to turn into whatever these are. So I'm really curious to find out how these monsters turned into the way they are now. Unfortunately, other than what I just covered, there isn't much more information about the game out yet. But luckily, there is a prologue that we are able to play right now, and I definitely recommend giving it a try. Although very short, it lets us take a peek into the haunting atmosphere of Derceto Manor. This standalone prologue puts you in the tiny toes of Grace Saunders, an 11-year-old girl. One of Derceto's residents, Jeremy Hartwood, has been acting strange lately. He asks Grace to do one simple thing: help him deliver a letter to his niece, who I previously mentioned before is Emily Hartwood, one of the characters we'll be playing as. She seems to be the only one capable of understanding the otherworldly horrors plaguing Jeremy's mind. Although when delivering this letter, things go horribly wrong. So it seems like Jeremy and Emily, considering they're related, might be able to see into other dimensions, hence where all these monsters came from. But who knows? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. What do you guys think of Alone in the Dark? Does it look interesting to you? Have you ever heard or played of the previous 1990s game? I'm pretty excited for this one. It looks really good, and it's always nice to see when big name actors are attached to games. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. And if you like horror game content like this, please consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to follow my Twitter at TerrifiedT. Thanks for watching.